You've spent hours creating a model and then all of a sudden you notice a crack along the face or other parts of the model. It's an awful feeling. I know, I have been there so many times. By the end of this video, that will never happen to you again. And I'll be sharing with you my top tips on how to smooth fondant figures and stop that awful cracking. I'm Christina and I teach cake makers how to make personalised fondant models by breaking it down with templates, baby steps and zero guesswork. Let's jump in. The paste you use is everything. If you're using fondant mixed with CMC, cracking is almost guaranteed. That powdered CMC makes the paste dry and go all gritty. It firms up, but you lose that smooth, elastic feel. The right paste is crucial. Check out the video coming up here where I break down exactly which modelling paste works best. But if you are still committed to using fondant with CMC, as so many people are, you need to make sure that you work the paste really well before creating your first shape. Please, 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 please ditch using the cornflour. You've already used the powder from the CMC, so any more cornflour powder is going to dry it out even more. Use vegetable fat, not cornflour. This is my secret weapon and it is not talked about enough. I never model without it. Add a light layer to your hands before working the paste. It stops it from sticking, creates a greasy moisture barrier that keeps everything smooth. It's also really great for creating a barrier on your skin if you're mixing your colours, which helps when you wash the colour off to stop that staining. I say that, but I always have stained fingertips. Really think I should get myself some gloves. Cornflour, as far as I am concerned, is the enemy. It instantly dries out your paste. However, I was really surprised when I went on the hunt for vegetable fat at Cake International. All the big modelists there only use cornflour. Totally bizarre to me. Try vegetable fat, you will not regret it. Don't use old or dry paste. This may seem obvious, but even I've spent ages trying to revive and use a bit of old paste, so I totally get it. It's expensive and I hate throwing it away too. But honestly, nothing is worth that kind of stress. Old paste equals dry paste equals cracks. And sometimes it can be saved kneading in a bit of fresh fondant modelling paste, or you can drop a little bit of water in it to bring it back to life. But if that doesn't work, honestly, just ditch it. You can learn more about common fondant mistakes and fixes in this video here. You always work and stretch out your paste first before you shape anything. Stretch and knead the paste around 3 to 4 times. This warms it up, softens it, and gives you more time to work with it before it sets or dries, removes air pockets and helps avoid those really annoying splits. You must always start with a perfect ball. I can't stress this enough. Your first shape must be smooth and completely crease free. If you skip this step, you're setting yourself up for cracks later. So here's how you do it.
Pulled it out. We're gonna pop it in the palm of our hand and we're gonna go round and press really hard. And notice how distorted this looks as I go in a circular motion. And can you see every time I'm pushing my thumb down there to keep it quite rounded? Okay, so you're gonna press fairly hard and then you release the pressure. Carry on with the same motion.
Modelling is just shapes and baby steps. It's not as complicated as it looks. Once you've got the ball, the next shape might be a tapered sausage. In fact, let me show you this because where you roll on your hands is so important. It may seem obvious, I can't tell you how many times I've had to correct this in my class.
You're gonna roll on one side, okay? So I'm gonna roll more on this side, backwards and forwards. So for you to see it, I'll do it in the air here. So I'm rolling more on this side. That's how you get yourself a tapered sausage. Now, what people do a lot of times is they do this. Never do this. What will happen is you'll get all these ridges. Let me show you. If I put that on the table, it's completely uneven all the way around. So the only way you should be rolling is with the palm of your hand by pushing pressure on this side, because that's the side we want to be slightly thinner. Or another little tip is to roll across the length of your fingers. So if it does this thing on the board where it just doesn't roll properly, just add a little bit of vegetable fat down and then it will roll, okay? So you always want to roll, never squash down. So if you go across the length of your fingers, it's still quite even all the way up. And what I tend to do is I can actually just push my fingers down and put a little bit more pressure here, and then it helps to create that tapered look. So that is the starting position of your arms and your legs always, and that's why people always get sausage arms and legs, because they roll sausages rather than the tapered sausage. So the other place you can roll is here, or on this part of your hand here. Either are fine, just never here or this way, okay? And then that would be your first shape of your leg.
If you'd like to learn your shapes properly, work through this practice sheet and learn how to make this cute sleeping baby, grab my 4 free video series linked in the description. It's got everything you need to go from beginner to a confident modeler in a few hours. For more tips on making fondant figures, you'll want to watch the video coming up. Make sure you hit the bell and subscribe not to miss any other videos, and I will see you in the next one.